Yeah. So it'll be like team of 5 over here, team of 5 over here. They're going to put up a player. They're going to put up a player. That's their match for the night. And now 2 more people can come up. That's their match for the night. Correct. Yes, sir.
So who's on the podcast? Can we answer all the questions?
That is going to be me, my good sir.
Asking all kinds of questions.
It's quite all right. That's why we're here. Shabbat Shalom. Yisrael, huh? I know. I need Corey, man. Corey Shimto, if you're out there in Vegas, how dare you leave us? How dare you, sir? Hope you're doing well. So I think we have Ralph breaking. I want to say thank you to everybody who's tuning in to us today. Pat Dixon, Ultimate League. Huh? Yeah, there's a whole thing. There's a whole thing on racking. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Ultimate Pool League, Charlotte Metro. We're doing a 3v3 event to showcase the format, explain some rules, let you guys know how fun and exciting it's going to be. Could not stream on the official Ultimate Pool League USA Charlotte Metro page because they don't want people just creating profiles and live streaming something crazy, so they have to give you a day. Huh? No, I don't think it's rack your own. It can be if y'all want it to be. It can.
Maybe one more question.
Sure.
What's the top rating?
I think the top rating is like 700 something. Like in the 700s. Yeah. I'll have to look that up to tell you exactly what it is, but I'll let you know before the night is over because I just looked at that the other day, and they said because you can only play like one person at 700 or above for the whole night, and then if you do, you got to play such and such. I got you. All right, so Davin is breaking first, and we're gonna start the clock the second he makes contact with the cue ball. And the match has begun. So you see at the bottom of the screen, we've got the match clock going and the shot clock going. So he did scratch on the break. The ball is retrievable by Ralph. So now his shot clock resets. He's got 30 seconds now. Ralph has elected to go with solids. So he set his clock every time that cue ball comes to a stop. So if you're playing in the league, this is what you can expect. We reset the shot clock once everything comes to a rest. And so you're probably asking like, hey Pat, how am I going to be able to know if the shot clock's running out on me or what the score is or the match clock? That's a good legal hit. Everything comes to a stop. Davin's at the table. So now we're going to reset the shot clock for him. But the technology that you see at the bottom of the screen with the clock and everything is going to be available on any of those devices that you might bring, tablet, cell phone, laptop. Everybody on all teams can see what's going on with their match, but only one person has control of the shot clock. So you can see here, this is what happens at 10 seconds, that red flashing starts. Got some people's attention over here to the side. A little strong there by Ralph. Makes a good hit. Separates the balls a little bit there. Go ahead and restart Davin's clock here for him. So, any other league that you might have played in the area, APA or BCA, that was a really good shot there. Kind of got in between those two stripes, but I think he might be all right by taking that 15 into the top left-hand corner. You've always got your scorekeeping or something that you have to do. Well, the scorekeeping here is a lot easier because you just basically, you don't have to count points. You're just counting racks at that point. So really, your focus is just making sure that one person is managing the clock correctly. Shot him to the side here by this young man. So Davin, a local young player here. He's had some success winning some tournaments out there. Very good, very nice young man. Just met him today. 16. And he seems to have a good feel for the game already. I think his only problem really is going to be, well, he's got a problem here. I'm not sure if this 10 ball goes, but he's shooting it like it does. It's soft, and he got kind of funky here on his last 2 strikes remaining. So even for me right now, like, kind of difficult just making sure that I'm keeping up with the shot clock for the players. But I'm also it's a good shot. Ralph's good to come to the table. His shot clock starts. Avoids the side pocket. Everything comes to a stop. I'm going to go ahead and reset the shot clock now for Davin. It's pretty simple, honestly. And I actually I have a way to show you guys what the shot clock and the match clock would actually look like for you versus seeing, you know, how it looks on stream, so to speak. Ooh, that 9 ball just opened up here. David's looking right at it. Able to come off the 7 for the cue ball and travel on down for the next at 13, only just. So I'm gonna wait for that 9 ball to come to a stop. Ralph has a real good chance to run out here. 2 can go on the side. 7 can go into the same side. Everything's in the middle of the table for him. 9 ball's a bit of an obstacle. Ralph, notoriously a more methodical player. He's got the 10 seconds flashing on him. I don't think he realizes. 5, 4, 3. That's a foul.
Shot clock
Ran out. Yeah, we got to get the audio to, but the shot clock did run out.
So 2 questions now.
Okay.
Since he's my partner, can I call 10 seconds to him?
That's a great. I'll find out.
I was going to do that, but I didn't want to. And then is there 3 foul?
There is no 3 foul in 8 ball. It is ball in hand anywhere. So he also has ball in hands. We're going to.
Well, if your partner can call out to you, that's going to really help.
There you go.
You can't.
Well,
So it's ball in hand, right? Because he didn't scratch, and the 8 gets spotted. It's ball in hand, and I do know the question.
No, touch
What
it.
did he do?
He didn't hit the 12 first.
He still had a ball on the table
Oh,
So the 8 ball starts back up.
because you can't see the black. You're looking for the white.
And then the opponent gets to hit more than the cue ball
yeah, but can you call the time? That's not a timeout. He's looking at it.
like 4 ball.
Yeah.
I'm glad you can't tell him on that though, unless you want to be the person to do it. Like your teammate can't tell you, hey, you're
I couldn't tell him. I saw it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it looked like 4. I ain't never seen it.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. It was way different.
I was going to stop him and make my last.
I didn't. I couldn't see
I
him.
know it's hard to find white. Because you're messing with people's money. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Was it not ball in hand in the kitchen?
Yep. Yeah, he did put it anywhere.
He started in the center of the
Yeah.
Did I start?
Yeah.
Yeah, behind him.
Side first.
Yeah, that did happen. Yeah, so had he knocked the cue ball off the table on the break, then you could put it anywhere. But if it's just a normal scratch off the break, it's got to come behind that line. Yeah.
So the first game, he scratched on the break. First,
Yeah, he put it in.
he he started from center of the table.
Right.
So it would have been ball.
That would have been balling in him, right?
So now he can put that anywhere on the table.
He wants to know where he's at now, then, since that was earlier, and they've already played.
I'm trying to find.
We're all just learning.
Look around. It's just learning the new rules. And like I said, I just know I heard that, and then I seen it too.
So we do that. Yeah, I wasn't thinking that.
Every league, different rules.
I ain't never seen that
Like
paper.
different
Just play how it is.
Y'all played it through from then now, right? Y'all, that was the beginning of the break, right? Y'all have already played all the way down. So you've accepted those terms and moved forward. So I guess finish it out.
He's not questioning
No,
that.
I'm not. It don't matter. Yeah, I'm just waiting for whatever.
So every team's gonna have a time clock person when you're like, if all the tables are full of teams?
Yes.
I keep asking y'all, thinking y'all can do this, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I just heard what I did from, you know.
I was trying to see the time, you need to sit here. Sir.
So what is it as a question now? Where you can say, keep on?
He's looking up, can you tell your opponent, hey, you got 10 seconds?
Teammate, you can't do anything because you're not allowed to call timeout.
It's like a warning.
I'm trying to find. I was trying to see if it was going to find it somewhere else.
So he's in that, but now we got this other person. See, they're coming out and trying to go through a lot of rules. That's all. Versus trying to go on late night and then 100 people throwing at you.
So as far as the 10 seconds or whatever, scorekeeper can call out at any point in reference to the time on the match or shot clock. So you could yell, hey, you got 10 seconds, 5 seconds. You can yell that out. Only, yeah, the scorekeeper.
Like me as his teammate, I see put down, nobody says anything. Can I say something? No.
Scorekeeper.
But you can tell.
So it's the yeah, correct. It's the obligation of the scorekeeper to yell that out. 10 seconds.
Just tell the scorekeeper.
Tell the scorekeeper, hey, tell them. Yeah.
All right, so what about if the shooting at the ball, shot at the 8, and his teammates say, hey, look at the table, or is it? I can't say.
Yeah, specifically, you cannot give any advice on the rack. So if he's about to shoot at the wrong ball, I can't tell him.
He has a timeout, but I can't call. He has to call.
Really?
Right?
So you play
Correct. I'm asking one more question about that 8 ball. I would say, well, let me get an answer. They're answering me pretty quick right now. I don't know why it wouldn't be a loss of the rack if he pockets the 8 ball, but let's find out.
I thought if you put the 8 ball in the wrong pocket, you could just.
Yeah,
That's. I think that's. I think you're right. I think it gets spotted.
If you're shooting and you scratch, you lose. If you're shooting, but he wasn't on the 8 ball. He just put the 8 ball in wrong. Should have come out.
early 8.
So that's right. It's spot back on.
Yeah.
So let's do this until we figure it out. Let's go ahead and shoot on as if the 8 ball is supposed to spot. Yeah, we'll just spot it.
So this is an early 8 situation, I guess they call it.
This is one that I make.
lights out.
It's gotta stop.
Well, I know what I know what happens now.
That's your.
That's a loss.
All right, we're gonna begin.
I know what happens on that one.
Put it again.
Made it awkward. I would never thought it would have made it.
That was great.
I thought it was going to really slow down. I thought it was going to slow down like right in
All right, and so what this is what it looks like on the left-hand side. Like this is the actual scoreboard. So Ralph lost, right? Davin won the rack. But the way that Davin, I started the clock on accident. I'm supposed to update the score. And the way that Davin won is because Ralph lost the rack. This is what we would have to select. Ralph lost the rack. It gives Davin the point, and then now it's showing that it's Ralph to break. So this is actually what the technology looks like when you're trying to do it. Mm-hmm.
The 8 has to be on the spot.
The 8's on the spot. Yep. That's how I do
And I think we have a pattern.
Oh my goodness, we have to learn a pattern.
There's gonna be a lot to learn here, right? No 8 on the break.
This is for like ADHD people, right here.
Oh yeah. I
This
guess
is
that's
gonna be our
what I
game.
understand.
I just don't know about the speed part.
But like you said, it could really help you.
Yeah, I mean, I can
a
shoot
lot of
fast.
times.
I just usually miss. And leave myself bad. Very bad.
But then it can only better your game, you know. If you look at
You're
your
right.
mindset, just
Practice. So guys, practice.
and don't even think about it. Just do your first instinct and go. And then
Are y'all just playing, or do some of us get to play mine too?
So it's gonna be, yeah, learning curve, right? This is what it's about.
So our
Alternating breaks.
is scratching 8 always a loss?
Yes.
Okay.
You on that 8 ball, you make it and you scratch, it's a loss. If you miss the 8 ball and scratch, that's not a loss.
Okay.
I believe it's not a loss.
Okay. But if you make the 8 and scratch, it's a loss. Oh, that's good.
All right, Ralph breaks, and we do a start all on the clock. And now we're going to reset it because Davin has come to the table, and we're going to restart the shot clock now. Good shot. Ten seconds.
Yep, absolutely.
Started the shot clock a little premature for Ralph, but I'll restart it right now for him. So just an FYI, if that happens to you out there, just hit reset again because you're not messing with the match clock, just the shot clock. Ralph's taking stripes here. Remember, when everything comes to a rest, that's when we reset the clocks. Got a bit of a, he's got to get that 8 ball out of there as well. It's a nice shot. Oh, he actually ends up pushing the 8 even more into trouble there. Oh, tries to get it out. All right, Davin's now at the table, so I'm going to reset the shot clock here. He's got some work to do for sure. I mean, that was at the 3, 7, and 2, all jumping the 8 ball, surrounding it over there. Might have to use the 6 to get it out if you can get the right angle on it. Feel free to ask questions in the chat if you haven't. If you're seeing some things and trying to figure out what's what, I definitely have the chat open here, monitoring it as usual, making sure everybody knows what's going on. Good shot. A question, Dick?
It stops.
Surely they'll
Oh, they're on their first game. They haven't finished it.
He ain't finished the rack in 30 minutes. We're going to have a conversation about that.
I'm going an hour plus. A lot of people have.
Wow. Good shot, but he's hooked.
Do I have to hit the 8 ball now?
You
You got to touch the 8, and you ain't got to call nothing. So just touch that 8 first, hit a rail at least, or make it. All you got to do. Ball in hand anywhere. So Davin now has access to the tables. I'm starting his clock right now versus waiting for him to get the ball. It's got a nice, easy layout here to go ahead and tie things up. Ones with Ralph Wallace Jr. You got in a little bit of a funky position here, though. Yeah, I like him going for the 3 first. Great shot. He's calling him, but you don't have to. You don't have to call anything. Nothing. Not even the 8.
You just have to make it last.
You just got to make it last. That's it.
I've never played that way. Okay, there's a difference. That would be like, y'all should type up just the basic main reservation there.
I think that's what I'm going to do. Like a FAQ, like the most frequently asked about rules, so to speak, and then have that posted up.
around the podium approach. Yeah. Everybody's all the same.
Oh, my fault. Ralph ain't won nothing. It's 2-0. So this is one of those stop all moments where the match clock, of course, and the shot clock have stopped because we're racking the balls. It is your break. And as you can see down here, I know it's kind of faint, but this red box is letting you know whose break it is. And again, this is what the tech actually looks like here. So I would come up here. I low-key might just leave this up here. I like the way this looks a little bit better. But basically, I just want to show y'all. As soon as he makes contact, I'm going to go ahead and start the clock. And this is the reset button that I'm hitting. You can hit the second. You can hit the second row. All right, the cue ball came to a stop. Everything came to a rest. I'm going to go ahead and reset his shot clock now.
BCA is, they have a juniors.
Do they?
Yeah, my
Justin, I'll let him know, bro.
son is active.
He's looking up at the TV over here. So he up to our top left here that you guys can't see. He sees the clock running down on the red flashing on the screen as well.
I'm good.
I want to leave the window browser up on the left for you guys to be able to see the actual technology being used and what it looks like for you. That's a good shot. So I'm going to come down here and reset once that cue ball stops. That resets the clock for us. And you'll see here the green buttons that gives that 30-second extension as well. So if he called an extension, 1 per rack, then he'd get an additional 30 seconds. Guys, don't forget, you do also have 1 extension you can use per rack. So if it's running down, you got 30 seconds extra per rack that you can use. Thank you so much. Mrs. Henson, a woman after my own heart. I appreciate you letting me know about the audio. I adjusted a couple things. Thank you so much. 10 seconds. Talking. Ooh, a little strong there. And, normally I'm more, broadcasting commentary on the gameplay of what's going on, but, you guys can do, an errant miss from Mr. Wallace. But a lot going on. I'm trying to make sure mainly that the clock is doing what it needs to do for the match. And then people sitting here at Sticks and Stones with us down here in Rock Hill, South Carolina live have some questions I want to make sure they get answered as well. I miss Winter, thank you.
Yeah, my son, everything's so hard.
Soft rolling shot gets by. It's going to be a clean hit. Everything comes to a rest, and Ralph approaches the table, so I'm going to go ahead and start his shot clock now. And you notice that we really do not mess with the match clock, the 30 minutes at the top of the big shot clock there. We really only need to stop it during certain situations, which constitutes an all stop. A shot. So all stop situations would be, you're racking the balls, getting ready for, the next break. There's no clock running. Let's say there's a match going on to the table near you and you can't get to your shot and you're kind of waiting. That's an all stop situation as well. Might hit nothing but air. It's going to be ball in hand. Yes. So you still have to make contact with your object ball first and then hit a rail or make something. I like this shot. Go ahead and attack the 7 first. Get it on out of there. This young man is a good pool player. He's only 16 years old, local to the area. I really wanted him to play in the league. But 18 and older only in the league. No jumping allowed. You don't have to call anything, but I like the gusto. Don't forget you have an extension. You got 12 seconds. 4. Good shot. Good shot. Oh. This gives you guys a great look at what it's going to look like. And again, you can use your tablet. You want to bring a tablet for yourself, a cell phone you can do this from. This is browser based, so any device. Any device that has some sort of data or internet hookup, you'll be able to use this on, okay? And then if everybody on each team wants to be able to view it, you can do that too. So there's just one score keeper that's keeping track of all this, but everybody can see what's happening with the time, with the score, wherever they are. Good shot, Ralph. Nice little brush on that 14. Everything's going to come to a stop here, and I'm going to reset the clock. Something interesting about Ralph, too, he's normally a much more methodical, slower player, especially in 8-ball. He's gone all the way to the other side because of this format. Dude is shooting faster than I've ever seen him in the last 6 years. That 30 seconds is actually a lot longer than you think. You do have time to take a look at the shot, figure out what you want to do, like Davin is doing right here. Only has the 8-ball left. Doesn't have to call it. And you've also got that extension, that one extension for each rack. Shabbat shalom. Corenthal Jenkins, what's up, baby? Ooh, he's gonna miss it. Ralph with a chance here to get on the board. Justin, that's why you demand pots and pans, bro. I appreciate you, big dog. This kid, he's a very nice kid, and he's a good shot. Oh, man. Ball in hand. Now, look, I got to wait for the ball to be retrievable. Then I'll start his shot clock. So he's got it. I'm going to start it. Ralph's going to give it up. So now we have a stop-all situation because now we're getting the break. Now, look, pay attention over here, right? Davin won. But Davin won. I update my score. He won because Ralph, he lost the rack. Well, technically Ralph gave it to him, so it would have been that your boy successfully pocketed the 8-ball. But I think in this situation, because he conceded, we're going to say that Ralph lost the rack. And I think that's important to notate because of, thanks, Corey, because of the up score. So if you're familiar with your Fargo rate, up score is pretty much Ultimate Pool League USA's algorithm that it uses to evaluate and rate your skill level. And it does a much better job of identifying sandbagging. That's the reason why they developed it. But I think we want to put that Ralph conceded versus David actually pocketing the ball, because that's what happened. I think it's going to affect the up score in a different way. It's going to be Ralph's break here. Go for it. All right, now as soon as he cracks, he's starting this thing, baby. There it is. Now we have a start all. Cue ball found a pocket somewhere. Once it's retrievable for Davin, he's got it in his hand. I'm going to start his shot clock now. Behind the line, but shoot anywhere. Yeah. Nah, this is life. This isn't just an exhibition. This is life. It's over. 5 seconds. That's some nice separation there. Now, only thing I can really see on the table right now, he's got this brown stripe and then the green. I think that's the 6-ball that he's going to have to separate here. Shot. He might have a chance to come around and get into that cluster now. Good shot. That deserves a replay. Will it work? Nope, gotta fix it. All right. Little thin there. That was the right idea. Rack it back. And Ralph actually has a lot of room to run here. 9 and 11 is going to present the biggest issue for, but he just got great position to be able to take care of those. I think the 9 goes clean. I like him getting rid of the 12 here and getting better position on that 9, getting a little bit. Oh, and he puts it in the side pocket. Boy, oh boy. Right, Davin has the ball in his hands. So we're going to start his clock. Even looking at the 2. He's got the 2, the 6 down here on this side. He's got the 7 all the way at the other side of the table. He's got a good angle here to be able to get back up top. think I might just move this down here and use this as our stream clock. Just I'd rather y'all see it. Oh, watch out. Oh boy. All right, starting Ralph's clock now. He got a little bit short there, I think. I think he wanted to pull that cue ball out and take the 9 next. Oops. Sorry, forgot to restart his clock. He might get weird here. He might get weird here. Little bump. It's like he's trying to take this 9 to the bottom right-hand corner. Nice try. And now Davin with an opportunity here to go up 4-0. Just a shot. Eight ball to the top right-hand corner pocket. He doesn't have to call anything, but we know. Oh, he missed it. He missed the 8. A little smile on his face. He knows. Good shot there by Ralph. Get ready to stop all the clocks if and when he makes this. Gotta wait for that cue ball to come to a complete stop. There we go. So now we're gonna update the score. And Ralph won by successfully pocketing the 8 ball. That's how he won. So we're gonna confirm that. It's 3-1. Dave in the break.
How many games did they go? 3 to 4, and they still had 7 minutes left. Yeah.
Cue ball.
Like Kathy asked us, he said, what if you got 10 minutes and they're still on their first week, nobody's winner. You just can't make balls and put in and
There can't be surely that
many times. Yes. Because people won't play so much defense.
All right, Davin he's broken, made a solid. And now we're gonna get ready to reset his shot clock. He's at the table. And this is why I love this. Like we're 24 minutes into the match. These guys have already played 4 racks. They're on their 5th one right now. You're fine. It's not all ball fouls. So.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you move it back, I asked your opponent.
It would be one of those things. Yeah. But it's much more fast-paced. You know, it's exciting because you don't have to worry about, a race or whatever. Like, who's going to be up at the end of this 30 minutes? And then in a situation like Ralph's, maybe he has to kind of pick up the pace even more to hurry up and try to get a couple racks to tie things up before it gets down to the nitty-gritty. Shot. It's going to come around. Ooh, I think the 10 goes, yo. I think the 10 does come all the way down here. He's still got the 11 and the 15 to worry about, though. Oh, he played D. That's a smart shot. Very smart shot by the young man there.
Yeah, because he hit his object first, and he didn't kick the ones out of the pocket.
Exactly. There you go. There you go. We all held our breath. No, you don't got to call nothing. Gotta get used to it. Shot. Davin dresses up, bro. I'm tell y'all something right now. This Davin kid, he can play. He's only been playing for like 2 years, but he's already got a very mature way that he approaches the game. He's not rushed. He's got really nice fundamentals. Look at this shot. Good shot. Oh, but he's going to cover up the 10. We've just gone underneath 5 minutes here. That's a very nice shot. Oh, can we get a replay? Can we get a replay? No, that ain't the right replay. I gotta fix that. I'm telling you. All right. Even with the chance to really stretch out this lead and make it almost insurmountable for this opening match between him and Ralph. Good shot. Sure, he would have liked to have been a little bit closer, but he's fine. Calls the pocket out of formality. That's what he's used to, but he doesn't have to. Good shot. Once that cue ball comes to a rest, stop it. We're going to update the score. Davin wins because he pocketed the 8 ball, and we're going to confirm that. It's Ralph's break. 3 minutes to go. Rob better get on a heater.
So this one doesn't finish in 3 minutes. Is it the first balls on that one? This match doesn't finish in 3 minutes for the...
This match doesn't finish in 3 minutes. He wins 4-1. Like you just come to a stopping point. What's the score? Yeah. Huh? Yeah, you are. Ain't no doubt about that. Look, seeing is believing. I went to his Facebook and I saw that little trophy picture. I said, okay, might be somebody here. But I see it, man. You got it. Yeah, I'll definitely keep y'all in mind for sure. I will. If you go, I usually post nothing but pool stuff on my Facebook. So if you shoot me a request or follow my Facebook page, mine, Pat Dixon. This is one of those moments where if I'm Ralph, I'm really shooting as fast as I can because I got to get on the board with 2 minutes to go. Got you. So now, honestly, if you're Davin, here comes the strategy in really milking the match clock. Like, I'm probably not going to shoot until there's 5 seconds left. You know? So something to think about. If I'm in Ralph's shoes, I'm probably shooting a lot faster because I gotta catch up. If I'm Davin, I'm slowing down. A little bit of strategy here. It's a good shot. There's a little buzz when it runs out, but the audio is, I have to turn it off or else sounds will come through the stream that shouldn't be. I wish it was. I actually made that suggestion to the national headquarters, like the guys who built this program. I told them, like, 10 seconds, you need to have audible noises.
That way it can't be disputed that they didn't have. Because there's going to be a crowd.
Right. Now that I think about it, you think about a league night and you start hearing some beeps, but it ain't you, and it's the table next to you, and it messes you up. Davin's the real deal. Okay? This kid Davin's the real deal. You never know, Ralph. Crazy things have happened.
Play till the clock runs out, Ralph. Even though we all know it's not going to do anything.
I will say too, though, Ralph. I've seen situations like this where it's like, all right, you're not going to get 4 racks, and people have just conceded at that point, and we just chalk it up and say, okay, the score was 5-1. I would just basically start the clock and let it run out.
It still says 30 seconds.
How much time do you think was on there?
50 seconds in there.
50?
He wants to play. He just wants to shoot the match.
So the thing is we can update the time. It was 7 minutes, not the. So that's a good point to bring up, actually. If you need to update the time because maybe there was an accident, you didn't stop the clock when you were supposed to, you can update it, change the minutes, change the seconds, so everybody's happy.
Nice spread.
Hurry up, Ralph.
Speed pool, let's go.
All right, Davin's going to take the inaugural match. That's time, fellas. That's time. Great job. Great job. Great job.
Showed how one like to scratch.
Brother, if we ever had a scratch tournament, I'm buying you in the Calcutta.
Jesus Christ.